Yo, yo, yo. We are live. What up, world? Hell yeah. Ocha Records, Ocha Mzansi. I'm Coflo. We got Carlos Mena, the bearded bandit.
I'm trying to get the Instagram live. Yo, if you guys are on Instagram and want to hear this, go over to the Ocha Records YouTube channel, and you can check it
We're
out.
gonna
All right.
get. We're gonna wait a few minutes as people are tuning in. We're seeing the people log on now. So, thank you for jumping in, and please let your friends know that we are live as can be right now. Send a message on Facebook, Instagram, or your screen, all that good stuff. And this is our first listening session, so hopefully things go smoothly. You know how it is right now. Everybody's cooped up in the house or between their house and their small office, and they're making the most of their time. But what's funny about this is that as we let people log on, and this will be recorded, hopefully we don't have any copyright violations for the music that we own here at Ocha Records, but who knows what'll happen on YouTube. Carlos and I had been talking about doing this long before everybody was forced to find the means of hunkering down, and everybody became a DJ overnight and was streaming. People that were DJs you didn't know were DJs are now they're DJs, that kind of thing. So this is something that we've been brainstorming for a while. Carlos is a madman when it comes to ideas. So this is like on a long list of craziness. And it's cool to actually make it happen. So we'll continue to get better. And then for those of you that are either watching live or you're watching on the rewind, feel free to reach out to us and you can leave us feedback. You can reach out to us by and giving us feedback either through our comment section on Facebook or Instagram at Ocha Records. You can also email me direct. My line is always open for feedback and amongst other things as the active label manager, Coflo at ocharecords.com. We just want to make it better. And you have to excuse my crazy cats. They're in war right now. So hopefully, hopefully it doesn't get too much crazier what's going on. All right, so let's get it started if we shall.
Oh snap! It's Cecil.
Yeah,
What's up, dude?
What's up,
wait a second. He's been on here the whole time?
Yeah,
man?
the homie.
Dope. So yeah, Carlos, why don't you introduce Cecil?
Oh man, where do I start? Well, when I used to live in the Bay, Cecil and I used to do a party together, and a couple of parties. The more well-known parties, Ben Bay, but we also used to do Yoruba dance sessions on Thursday night in Oakland.
One of the greatest
And
parties ever.
Cecil's a good friend, great producer. He's done a couple things with the label, and he's got something new that's coming.
Yeah, so tell us about it, Cecil. Give us the good word.
So, new track is with this awesome jazz musician called Tiffany Austin. I've known Tiffany for a long time, just through the scene. She's sung in other groups. I remember she took the stage. I also do a party called The People, and we would have them come out and she would sing with other groups all the time. But she's since become like this really awesome jazz singer, and she had a debut album come out, I believe, last year called Unbroken. Um, and I was really excited about it. And she just happened to call me and be like, "Hey, so I need a dance track. I would love for you to work on something." I was super excited. And then when she sent me what they had recorded and the parts for it, like it's Ain't No Grave, which is it's an old like gospel like song. Like it's just been around for a long time, and it's something that I remember old people in my family singing, and so it was kind of it's just kind of made in heaven. Like it's a match made in heaven for me. As soon as I heard the gullah clap, like in the original recordings, I was like, oh, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So that's how we did it.
Cool. So yeah, this is really great. So I'm from the Bay Area. Cecil's more or less from the Bay Area. And Oakland-based artist Tiffany Austin. This is Ain't No Grave. This is the DJ Cecil remix, so we're going to listen to it a little bit. This is a sneak preview for all of y'all that haven't heard me and Carlos banging this out in the clubs for a little while.
Shout out to Louis Vega for playing it early and often. He's been killing it.
Dope. Here we go.
Ain't no grave can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. 'Cause ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, look way down the river. What you think I see? I see a band of devil and they're heading right for me. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. So they don't know my baby,
All right, we're not gonna give you too much, just a little bit. So I mean,
Love that song.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this right now. We've had this song for a while. Working with Tiffany to kind of come to an agreement that was gonna make everybody happy. First off, she's a super awesome woman. I don't know her super personally, but like working with her to sign this record with Cecil and her, she is a really pleasant person. And she wants to do more dance music. Obviously, that Cecil, it's going to be really hard to do more after what Cecil did with this song, because when you crush it like that, it's hard to follow up, unless Cecil just does all her productions, I guess.
I'll say one other thing about Tiffany. Like, I really love her spirit. She's actually because I DJ, right? And so you end up, I like to have thermometers in the room, and I would always look, and if I saw Tiffany and she was smiling, and she would just dance her behind off. And so it's awesome to actually hear on the other side of the speaker. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and actually the barometer for me for this track is that if I mix it correctly and I land that "Ain't no grave," that first opening line, the room always unanimously hits you with a big old woo. It's always woo! Like, people are always taken back by it. I've messed it up once and the woo wasn't there and I knew it wasn't the song. I did something wrong. I didn't present it on the right platter. So it's always a learning experience, but fantastic song, brother. As always, Cecil doesn't hit you with a release every month, but he hits you with the unstoppable quality when he does. And that's just because he has a lot going on in his life. He's a professional gamer, so you can follow him at whatever his professional gamer tag is. But no, man, it was fantastic having you on. Thank you so much, Cecil. We look forward to hearing new music from you, brother. And
love you, Cecil.
Yeah, bro.
Say hi to the missus.
Yeah. And after this quarantine, we're going for sour beers and walks in the park, bro.
Yes, please.
No doubt. Be safe. Tell Candy what up.
Will do.
All right, brother.
I'll be well.
Catch you later.
Peace.
All right. So we're going to move on to the next guy. Hold on one second. Cool. So the next one we're going to rock with here is, what do you know? It's Playground Samba. Hey. Cool.
Oh, yeah, I know this guy.
So this next song, this next EP, Playground Samba, is it's currently out on digital right now. So this is a 3-track EP, and a little bit of the backstory behind this EP. There's a lot to be said about it because the artist is Coflo, which is me. But I think the most memorable thing and important thing for me to kind of talk about with this as we get into it and listen to some of these songs is that Carlos and I have been club friends for a number of years when he was living in the Bay doing bembe and Yoruba dance sessions with Cecil. So that's kind of how we became acquainted, through the really cool club scene, mostly in the Oakland area of the Bay, and or the East Bay in general. And this EP was a part of like a grouping of songs that I had sent to Carlos many years ago, asking to be a part of the Ocha catalog. I really have always been hugely inspired with Ocha's catalog, and have collected pretty much every single thing that ever came out since its inception back in 2007. So as a huge fan, and now as such an important part of it, this was the project that Carlos had put together with my music as kind of like my debut project for Ocha. It ended up not being my debut project, but I'm happy that we waited and we got to where we are, because it's a sound of stuff that's deep. It's got some eclectic stuff, some stuff that doesn't follow rules, including some beautiful handmade mixed medium artwork by my wife, who goes by Tsunami, and her art, tsunami-originals.com. She's a mixed medium artist, and you can see the Hoda taking place there on the front cover. It's kind of like a mashup between the Ocha circle with the beads and the whole vibe, and then instead of the cowrie being presented, it's the Hoda's Ashe. So this is Playground Samba. We're going to play a little snippet of each of the 3-track EP. It is out now digitally. And then you can also order the 12-inch vinyl. And the 12-inch vinyl has a beautiful full-color jacket. Manufacturing has grinded on it to a halt because of COVID and the lacquer plant burning. So things have just slowed down, and we apologize for those who have made the pre-orders, but you can pre-order your 12-inch vinyl. It will be coming out. It's going to be a fantastic, at least if nothing else, musically as an art piece for your collection. So We're going to go ahead and play the title track, Playground Samba. Here's a little snippet of that for you now. Have it, little sneak preview.
So when you made these songs, you made them around the same time as Stress Relief, right?
No. Actually, if memory serves correct, I probably made these almost 2 years before Stress Relief.
Okay, I was asking because on a couple of songs you have your vocals on there, and you have a similar effect going on with the songs.
Yeah. So I've been I'm always working on ways to make my voice cool. And part of it is like the process of like learning how to sing, because I'm not a singer, but I do consider myself a vocal talent, being that I like to use my voice to create art, and it could be musical, it could be philosophical. I mean, whatever. Like I try really hard to be more musical with my voice, because I think it's one of those things. Having a conversation with Ovius one time, shout out to Ovi, much love, brother, and who's an amazing talented lyricist, poet, MC. He's starting to sing a whole lot more on tracks. He's an amazing vocal guy. He emphasized the point of like, you just can't recreate a vocal with things, and it doesn't even matter if you're applying effects or what have you. You just right. Vocals always have that unique quality. So what you hear with like this next song, False Feelings, is some of that vocoding idea kind of being revisited. And I'm doing it a lot in music. It's just not all the music's out. So I'm
right.
I'm trying those things. So let's get into that. False Feelings. In this song, the lyrics are simple, but it's about somebody who's really desirable to somebody else, but they weren't meaning to be desirable. So it's kind of like, you're feeling me, but I didn't actually want you to feel me, kind of thing. And right. It's like one of those. I write a lot of music about being in the club, and not saying I'm desirable, but me watching other people seeing right. one's desire for another. Yep. So here's False Feelings off of that, the second track off of that EP. Here we go.
One of my favorites.
Yes.
This is available now digitally, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, available digitally. The vinyl pre-order. You can hit the QR code.
Oh, right I can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. You can
hit the music.
Yeah, you can hit the QR code, guys and girls. If you want to head over and order the digital or pre-order the vinyl, you can do that now. It's on your screen. If you don't have
Coflo, kill the music.
If you don't have
kill the music, because we can't hear what you're saying.
For sure. You can hit the QR code if you would like to go over and get your digital copy or pre-order the vinyl. Or if you don't have a QR code scanner thing, that's not your jam, you can head over to coflo.bandcamp.com and you will see, or ocha.bandcamp.com, and you will see the Playground Samba artwork that's sitting there, and you just click it and you'll see that you can get your digital copy or pre-order the vinyl for nice. when that makes its way. Cool. So
I'm getting getting some teary emojis from that song. Somebody said False Feelings, tears emojis. All right, let's keep it moving. We got a lot of music.
Yeah. So the last song on the EP that we're going to sneak preview is a song called Rescue Him. This whole EP is really deep.
This is my jam.
Yeah. So this is one of those songs that's not for the weak DJs. You really have to work your stuff out if you want to work this into your set. It's a really, really sonically amazing, pleasing song. Oh, by the way, this whole EP was mastered by Martin Iveson, who aka Adjazz, Arco Labs out in the UK.
Shout out to Martin.
He killed the mastering on this project. So sonically, thank you so much. But Rescue Him. This is featuring my brother Jaya Funk, who's one of my collaborators and longtime friends, musician, producer out here in the Bay Area. Brilliant, multi-instrument, multi-talented dude. This guy's sick. And he's the inspiration for the song was I made this track and I had this longing for Aaron Neville and Bobby McFerrin to like do a track together. And I was like, yo, can you try to do them like as one person? And so that's what this is. There's no lyrical content. It's just like deep from the bottom of the well, matching up of these two like brilliant vocalists. And yeah, this is Rescue Him. The opening sequence of this is beautiful, but we're going to drop you in a little bit farther. So here is Rescue Him.
All right. What else we got? Let's go.
All right.
How long are we going for? Till 4 o'clock? An hour, right?
Yeah, your time. 4 o'clock. It's only 1 o'clock my time.
All right. So we got half an hour.
I know you got dinner, but
we got half an hour.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
I'm like everybody else, man. If you got kids in the house right now, it's crazy.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It's crazy.
My cats are somehow going crazy, and they're just cats, and they live here all the time, 1,000% of the time. So I can only imagine. Cool. So the next song that we're going to be looking at here is...
And I don't even know I don't have a list, so...
Okay, yeah, no, I'm driving right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, that last EP, you can go over to ocha.bandcamp.com. You can already get your digital version. You can also pre-order the vinyl. Moving on to the next, though, here is a nice little snippet. Now we're moving back into stuff that is a complete brand new preview. So this is not a song that is out. It is to be released. We're gonna have some amazing remixes to follow up after the single. But this is You Make Me Better by DJ G and the Pullman Porters. So the Pullman Porters being the writers and singers on this, DJ G being the producer. Just to give you a 2-second snapshot background, the Pullman Porters are an LA-based duo. They're actually twins, Todd and Troy Garner. They're originally from Southside Chicago. Their dad actually is Emmett Garner Jr., who was an R&B promoter, who done some really amazing work back in the height of the R&B days as a record exec. They actually now are LA based, which is where they met G. G is actually from Brazil, but if anybody knows G personally, you've probably met him anywhere but Brazil. The dude is a traveling maniac, a beautiful dancer, and a very talented producer. So this little mashup here of DJ G and Pullman Porters is like an R&B meets soulful house dream come true. Like I said, we already got some amazing remixes lined up, but you're going to have to wait for this single to drop later this year, as well as the remixes to follow up. So here we go. This is You Make Me Better by DJ G featuring the Pullman Porters.
So good.
You trying to make you feel worthless. Times are hard, and sometimes we didn't have enough to eat.
So Instagram people.
I start stressing out. One more for my family, but you still believed in me. You would tell me you got my back. You'd say we'll be fine, trust and believe that. That's when I started to feel we'll make it through this ordeal. 'Cause of you, I did believe that. You lift me when I'm down. You make me better. You make me better. No better half of me without you, I be lost. You make me better. You make me better.
Yes,
I'm your Georgia, my
that's hot.
Yeah, it's such. I mean, every part of it, the musicianship, the vocal performance.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to meet with Troy, and yeah, I mean these are great guys. Talking to them, working with them. Of course, I've known G a long time through dance and music, and just really good to make all these worlds come together. So be on the lookout for that and the remixes. Super soulful stuff, man. Ocha, we spanned the gamut, right? We went from jazz to really deep to now into that soulful realm. And then next up, are you ready for what's next? I'm talking to you, Carlos, because you're the only guy that can actually respond to me.
Let me say this.
Yeah,
let me say this.
I was gonna say you got to.
I don't know what
something.
we're playing, but I'm gonna say this. We put out music every week, and I know some other labels do that as well. It's a lot of work, and especially to curate the music and pick things that we think fit the profile of the label and certain quality, certain sounds. We're obviously open to all kinds of different sounds, but there's an aesthetic and a vibe that I'm always looking for. And, I think Coflo has a similar aesthetic, which is why we make a good match here. I'm picking songs. But I want to say that a lot of effort goes into picking this music. It's not just like random stuff that we're putting out. So I hope you guys are enjoying the music we're releasing. It's a whole team effort. So with that, I want to also shout out Emily, because she puts in a lot of work every week on social media to promote all the releases. So shout out to the whole Ocha squad and team putting it down. So what's the next song?
Hold on, I want to piggyback by saying, like, yeah, it takes a lot of work, but also for the artists out there that are working with us or interested in working with us, don't be scared if you really feel good about a song to potentially wait half a year to put something out, because doing weekly releases and us being meticulous about things and trying to time things and sometimes making it happen, sometimes not. Just be aware that, as Carlos said, man, there's a lot of work that goes into this and a lot of thought and care, and we care about this. Obviously, we're not rich doing this. This is really a labor of love at this point. So, just be aware of that. If you're trying to work with us in the future, we welcome your demos of all styles and sounds. But just be patient with the label, whether it's us or another label. Just be patient. It's a good thing. Okay, so because you just gave a shout out to Emily, we're gonna go to one of Emily's songs next.
Okay.
And we're going a different direction this time. So this next song is titled Love Song, and actually the original version, this song is out, and this is a remix, so it is out now digitally. This is Ocha Release 105. You can hit the QR code to go and pick up your copy, or you can go to ocha.bandcamp.com and you can look for the album art. But the song is the title of the song is Love Song by myself and Ever After, aka our marketing department here at Ocha Records. Ever After is a singer and songwriter. She prides herself really on her songwriting and kind of her abstract viewpoint on the world in general and how she can put it into lyrics. She's been making music for a number of years now. I actually produced her first project a number of years ago that wasn't dance music. And then since then, her and I have been able to do a couple of dance tracks together. This song, the original version, I loved, and it was super unique in terms of my style. Paul Johnson, who is the famous Paul Johnson from Southside Chicago. The dude's a legend. You remember Down, 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 Down. That song probably sold millions and millions and millions and millions of copies. The dude is just a sweet dude. He reached out to me thanks to Ocha doing my stress relief project, and Ocean Lade doing the remix on my stress relief project. He reached out to me and asked to remix a song for us. So how can you say no to someone like that who's an honest, sweet dude who just is about the music? So this is his remix, Paul Johnson's remix of Love Song. I really liked his approach with this. So here we go. The Paul Johnson remix of Love Song by Coflo and Ever After. Yeah. Pretty dope. You got any feedback for that one, Carlos?
I haven't played this out yet. I've been playing the original version. I love it. So I can't wait till we can get outside and get to some clubs and start playing again.
Yeah, you know, I've tested it out. I've tested it out a few times. It's definitely super dope. He does what Paul did with the remix is like two things I thought really, really super dope. And like, of course, I'm analyzing because he's a legend. One is like he put a tremendous amount of like smack in it, which from what I understand, I'm not a Southside Chicagoan, but from what I understand, like that's like the DNA. Like they really know how to make their tracks just smack. And Paul obviously probably is like one of the pioneers of that. Or one of the long list of many amazing people from that area. So he did that to the song, which was super dope because it's a lesson, a really good lesson for me on something that I worked on. And then he actually used a lot of the great sonic ideas of the original song too, but instead of just taking the vocal and running with it, like he really utilized it to like truly remix and use a lot of the original stuff, which is like, again, another great lesson for me who's like way more of the new school approach where I'm like, you gave me a vocal, I'm going to make something all new, It's like 90% brand new song. Super dope,
Good stuff. All right, let's hear something that's not Coflo.
Hey, I'm not the only one who picked this stuff. It just so happens.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Hey, no,
on, man.
Get out of here. How about this? You know what? Instead of listening to Coflo, let's listen to Carlos Mena. Have you heard of this guy? Have you heard of Carlos Mena? Have you heard of him? Okay, for everybody listening out there, Carlos Mena, the guy right here with the beard, is the same guy as Carlos Mena.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, I hope people digest that. This guy, I'm trying to think of another artist who's done such a switcheroo on us before in the greats of music. But
all right, let's move on. Come on, enough.
No, really. We're listening to Ocha Records 100.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were playing that.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
So here's the backstory on that one. So Oshunlade, as some of you may know, has been down with us since day one. He started the label with me. And then he said, hey, do it on your own. What's up, DJ Kemet? Yo, we're on YouTube Live if you want to join us. Hope to talk to you in the next couple of days, bro. I miss you. That was my Instagram. So yeah, so he's been down with us since the very beginning. A few years ago, we got together and did this song Tambores Te Llaman for a compilation for Ubiquity, and it never got a release outside of that compilation. So that's basically the idea behind it. We decided to release it on the label with some remixes to give folks a new flavor to it. It's a down-tempo tune. Everybody loves the original. My wife Desi won't even listen to the remixes because that's the original's her jam. But I wanted to do something that we could play in the clubs. We put the acapellas in there so DJs can use them. And yeah, so go ahead, just play like 30 seconds of it. I don't really want to hear it.
Well, that's okay because this isn't for you. This is for everybody
True.
else. Here we
That's
go.
True. That's true.
And this is the Casa Mena remix of Los Tambores Te Llaman.
Yeah, Grammy Award winning, my boy Tony on the Tony Rosa on the congas, killed it.
Los tambores me llaman. Con cada latido del corazón del planeta me acerco más. Y las preguntas que quedan sin contestar se derriten. Y las lágrimas que corrían como río africano ahora se navegan hacia la verdad. Los tambores me llaman. Me llaman por un nombre que sale de la profundidad del mar. Un mar infinito. Es la voz de mis ancestros. Es la voz de mis ancestros. Me dicen ven. Y a ti también te llaman, te llaman, te llaman, te llaman, te llaman.
Dope. Oh man. Okay, so a couple of things here. This is out now. This was our 100th release celebration. Beautiful, as Carlos already mentioned. You can head over to ocha.bandcamp.com and you can pick up your digital copy. For all the DJs, producers, everybody listening, there are per capella versions of this song available that you can download. So if you go on to ocha.bandcamp.com, you'll see the per capella. So you'll get the Spanish version as well as the English version. And then if you buy the whole project, we made it specific to the album only because we pride Carlos's vocals. You can get the acapellas in Spanish and English as well. So we encourage people to go and get these projects and make music with them and send us what you make. There's no like official remix flow for this right now. There's no competition or anything like that. It's just if you make music or you're a DJ and you like to do live edits, etc., go get the per capellas, go get the acapellas, ocha.bandcamp.com, and send us what you make with it, whether it's a video clip of you rocking it or a track that you made. We want to hear it, man. So again,
yeah, little sidebar. We actually had a producer make a track with the acapella, and we didn't think the track and the acapella matched the vibe of the vocal, but we're still signing the song. Like, we really like the instrumental. I'm actually going to do a new vocal for the instrumental. So you never know. Just if you get inspired to do something, just do it.
Cool. So moving on. We now are listening to a project that is coming out within the next week. So you're going to be able to grab this from our Bandcamp within a couple of weeks, but it's going to be a special promo exclusive with TrackSource at tracksource.com. And this is the Chicago duo, PJ Alton and Sean Owens. They go by Lounge Fidelity, and we've done an EP with them earlier last year. But this is their new EP, 3-track EP titled.
This is high tech. You got like images.
Oh yeah. We do it in the Bay Area where we invented software. We do it. Don't you forget, I could throw a rock and hit Facebook. I could hit Mark Zuckerberg in the head if I throw a rock from my house. That's how we do it out here. So yeah, this is enhanced multimedia meta object, and the title track Emo is the abbreviation of that. So we're going to go ahead and give that a listen now. This is Emo by Lounge Fidelity. Dope. You know what? I just to say something as we listen to this is a 3-track EP. We're gonna get a little snippet of each, but just to say something about PJ and Sean, Lounge Fidelity. I feel them when it comes to music because I don't feel like I am a specific genre of artist or producer, and they're the kind of guys that they're like, if I'm making dance music or I'm making whatever, I'm just gonna do it what works and what I'm feeling rather than I need to make something soulful. I need to make something African diasporic. I need to, you know what I mean? So I really feel the creativity in that. They remind me a lot of like an Ancient Deep, just with like a different swag. So definitely really keep a lookout for more stuff going on with them. All right. So the next song, this is the second track on their project and it's titled Hot Shit. So let's see if it is indeed that. Dude,
that's my jam.
Dude, the groove, man, the sample chops, like they
I have a vocal half finished to that.
I'm excited to hear that.
I have a lot of half finished vocals.
Yeah, including me and Carlos. Hopefully in a future session, you'll hear our entire album of our duo that we have that's all unfinished work through the years.
You know what's funny? Yesterday, I came into the studio just because I was like, oh, I need to hear something. And I wound up putting on this instrumental from Ancient Deep. And I recorded a vocal for it in like 10 minutes.
Nice.
Like 10 minutes. And I sent it to him. He's like, oh my God, this is incredible. The one that you said was corny.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah.
He's not incredible.
Yeah, not everything you do is great. That's okay.
But it's but the funny thing is like, you know, most of the time it takes me forever to get something right, but this thing just like came out. It's like, this is it. That's it. Done. Send.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's going to finish up today.
And how long have you been doing music, Carlos? Especially as an MC?
Oh, I started DJing in 82. I was an MCing back in, like seriously MCing. Like I went to a studio, recorded something in 86.
So damn near 30 something years, right? And you just heard it from, pardon the analogy, but the horse's mouth. Sometimes hot shit is literally just like that. It's just instantaneous. So because I'm always looking to people like Carlos to understand the ways and what works in music. And for everybody listening, that's getting into this game or they've been in it for a while and they're trying to find the next step, realize that good music doesn't necessarily, sometimes it can take 30 seconds, sometimes it takes years to come to fruition, and patience is a virtue, but also seize the moment type of thing. So
Word.
working with Carlos has taught me a lot of that over the last couple of years.
Shout out to Paul Johnson in the chat.
Hey, what up, Pete? All right. Okay, so let's go on to the last song on their EP here. It's Olga. It's another acronym. Olarun, Lakshmi, God, Allah.
Look at Tsunami. She knows what's going on.
Oh, yeah, of course.
She's up in the chat talking up Olga.
So here we go. Listen it up. That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's a hot one.
Yo, head over to tracksource.com, look up Lounge Fidelity, pick up their last EP that they did with us, pick up more of their catalog, listen to what they got going on.
This is on pre-order right now.
This is on pre-order right now.
On TrackSource.
It will be out April 10th on TrackSource exclusively.
And then next week it'll be on all other platforms, including our Bandcamp.
Correct.
Which reminds me, quick commercial, next week, starting Monday, from the 6th through the 13th, we're going to give 100% of all the royalties of everything you guys purchase, stream, download on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, etc., Tidal. All those royalties will go directly to the artist, 100%. From the 6th to the 13th, all royalties will be going to the artist to support all the folks that are, struggling right now, that we're counting on gigs that don't have them. So we're trying to do our part. More than the money, I think we're trying to inspire other people to do the same. So hopefully some other labels will follow our lead and do something similar.
No doubt. I'm gonna be spamming the craziness out of my music. I need that money.
Yo, DJ Paul Howard, I don't know if he's still in the Instagram chat or if he's on he just wrote me. He's like, what did he say? He said, you spit rhymes, bro? ? I told him I'm going to block him. I'm going to talk to him after this. All right, let's move on.
Carlos feels some kind of way about him being an MC, so everybody be gentle. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get it. I've been doing, Oshunlade drugged me into this house world like 15 years ago. But I just did a joint last month with Gypster, and that dude rapping on there, Paul, is me on that song one, Gypster. So
yeah, and just wait to hear the stuff that me and Carlos have going on. It'll get finished probably in the next 10-15 years, but it's gonna be worth it. So just hold out, make sure your ears are conditioned. Okay, let's wrap. We're gonna hit you with one more song. This is another song that has no essential release date. Will be coming later this year as a part of a remix project for a song that we had featured on Carlos Mena's Mzansi Love project, which is Carlos has always, since he started the whole Ocha brand, has always had a tremendous love for the country of South Africa and all of the amazing artists. It's just like this crazy creative hub of artists and people doing everything from deep to like left field to like club banging stuff. Just really incredible. And South Africa really has its own vibe when it comes to music. I hope to visit there one day. I've made a lot of friends through the last few years and working with them. So Ocha our Mzansi imprint is really important to us. So, all the South African artists reaching out and demoing to us, we really appreciate. But the Ocha Mzansi Love Project had this Somanyama track, and I'm sorry if I'm saying this incorrectly, by DJ Kabila that we licensed for the compilation that Carlos put together. And this particular track has a slew of remixes by some amazing artists, and this one in particular this remix by DJ Mike has been really crushing it.
Yeah, I think it's the Mike.
Oh, the Mike? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, we got remixes coming from, we have a remix from Lemon and Herb, and we have a remix that's coming from Manu that I'm excited about. So yeah, I mean, shout out to all the South African artists that are listening. Everybody in South Africa, stand up. And, if you don't know, we've been doing this for a minute. We've put out releases by Black Coffee. We put out releases by Black Motion, on and on and on. We've got stuff from Kulo the Song on the label. So go back to our Bandcamp and go find some of those gems that are in there. But yeah, this Kabila joint is dope.
Dope. And if we're giving shouts out to South Africans, I just want to give a shout out to my dude 104 BPM. I see him in the chat, and that's my dude. We are the Transatlantic Sound System.
Word.
Some more Ocha goodness. Okay, let's rock it out. This is Somanyama by DJ Kabila or Bila. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. And this is the remix by DJ The Mike. Here it is. You know what I think really stands out about that version, and I mean some of the other versions that we have going on are also amazing, but just what he did sonically, the simplicity, but like he nailed it. And I hear that style. A lot of people are doing that style right now in music. Right. So you just have to remember as a producer, and this is just me speaking from my bubble, is like if you're doing something that is trending or there is that approach and it's identifiable, you got to stand out in some way. And I think sonically he nailed like his choices of how he made everything sit together. It just bangs. Like he really did a great job with that. And maybe my Californian ears are attracted to that, but I'd imagine South Africa would go off if that track was being played, loud as can be.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And Black Coffee's been killing that track for a minute.
Dope. All right, so that is the end of...
That's it? No more music?
That's the end of our music list. We actually listened to 11 songs. We listened to 11 songs. Once again...
we have so much music.
I know, but once again, just to kind of give you everybody that... Some people are coming in late, but here's a quick
We're going to have to do it again. Let's do it again.
We're going to do it again. The quick rundown, as you can see on the screen now, Ain't No Grave. We kicked it off with Ain't No Grave by Tiffany Austin. We listened to the DJ
No, we don't
Cecil.
see it on the screen.
Oh, you will. It's just late.
Okay.
by DJ, the remix by DJ Cecil. We don't have a release date for that yet. We're hoping that'll end up on vinyl as well, but no promises. But this is a hot one. Some Bay Area artists coming through with that one. Then we went over to my debut Ocha EP. I have yet to do a full EP with Ocha, and this was my first one. Playground Samba. It's a 3-track EP. It's a deep house for the most part, down-tempo stuff for the most part. Digital is out now. Go over to ocha.bandcamp.com. You can get your digital version. You can pre-order the 12-inch vinyl, which is late in production, but has a beautiful full-color jacket. It is worth every penny if you're a collector and you want to have that as a part of your project. But you can hear it now digitally, and you can get it. Then we went on to listening to a great soulful track that we're really excited to release later this year with remixes as well. You Make Me Better by DJ G featuring the Pullman Porters. So be on the lookout for that. Really excited about that and the remixes as well that will be coming after to follow up. Out now, we have Love Song. This is by Coflo and Ever After. You were checking out the remix by Southside Chicagoan legendary Paul Johnson. He did a fantastic job. Digital is out. Go get it. Ocha.bandcamp.com. You can pick it up there. Or if you shop somewhere else, we're not mad. Anywhere where you can get it, listen to it, we're happy to provide the music. Ocha released 100 Los Tambores Te Llaman by Ocean Lade.
I will say one thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have $2 or whatever, sometimes people are broke and can't buy or whatever. Ask your friend to give you a copy. I'm good with that too. Okay, we ain't tripping.
I'm tripping. No, I'm just kidding. Ask your friend to give you a copy, and then when you have $2, go and buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but also remember, Starbucks costs more than our music, and we spend sometimes weeks on this stuff. So just put it in context. And streaming's cool too. But as long as you get more people to listen, and collecting's important. Collect your music, even if it's digital. All right, Ocha release 100, Las Tambores Te Llaman, Ocean Lade, Carlos Mena. This is the Casa Mena remix package, including per capellas and acapellas. Go over to ocha.bandcamp.com to get your copy. It's out now digitally. It's I've been abusing the acapella, abusing it. So when you finally see me leave my house and you see me out playing some of these parties that I'm trying to get to, you're going to hear it a lot, and some of you have already been hearing it the last month from me before quarantine. Moving over to Enhanced Multimedia Meta Object by the Chicagoans, Lounge Fidelity. This is a great 3-track EP. I love their stuff. Check them out. They're super dope. It'll be coming out next week, exclusive release on TrackSource for the first week. So that's 4/10 is the drop date, tracksource.com. Lounge Fidelity. And then we wrapped it up with a future remix package, Somanyama by DJ Kabila. That was the DJ Mike remix that we listened to, but we also have some other remix artists that are some fantastic names that you'll be able to check out. So,
everybody, if you can, please subscribe to the Ocha Records YouTube channel. And that way you'll know when we're going to do this again. It'll alert you.
And follow us on Instagram as well for like the postings at Ocha Records for the postings.
I think there's a little bell, right? There's a little bell on the YouTube channel.
There is,
click on that.
You can click on the bell. On that. It'll alert you. Also, give Carlos Mena a follow on Instagram. It's at Casa Mena. And then give me a follow at Coflo, the Soul Shifter, all one word, no spaces, no funny capitalizations or anything. Follow us as well, not because we need the followers, but because it's just communication. If you're interested in what Ocha is doing and what we got going on as people representing and loving this music, keep in touch with us. Send us a note, say what up. We're personable people. You're in our creative spaces right now.
Word.
So
shout out to Emily. Holding down the marketing.
Emily, aka Ever After, our marketing and all the other folks that
artists. Everybody's
I was gonna say all
artist slash.
Of course, if it wasn't like that, we would be doing something different for sure.
Word.
Cool. So more of this.
We have to do another one. We got so much music. We got to do another one.
Yeah, and we're thinking about doing some Ocha live streaming parties and things like that, and
more interviews.
More interviews, all that good stuff. We had Cecil on at the beginning. For those of you who missed it, you can go back and watch the video and see what Cecil had to say about his remix. So more to come. Please let us know by writing to us and letting us know, or you can email Ocha directly to get in contact with me. I'm kind of like the funnel for most things. DJ promo, artist promos, demos, business opportunities, feedback.
Coflo at Ocha Records.
All that stuff. Get at me, Coflo at Ocha Records.
If you have a demo, we want to hear it.
We do. We don't. Just make sure that you're about it. Don't send us something that you don't think is that cool for Ocha.
Shout out to the Soulmates out in London. What's up, Soulmates? Hopefully, it'll be back as soon as this coronavirus stuff is over.
Yeah. So please let us know.
One of the best parties ever on the planet, Soulmates. Shout out.
So
this is a Ocha Records Soulmate collab.
Hey.
We have another collab shirt coming up soon that we're keeping on the DL with another party.
Dope. Well, yeah. Let us know what you want to see from this. Help us shape what we're delivering, because we want to make sure you guys are getting something out of this that you really enjoy. So thank you once again. I'm Coflo, bearded guy over here. That's Carlos Mena. I'm giving him a virtual high five to the side. Go to your other side. Go like this. No, put your hand the other way, bro. No, we'll figure it out for next time. Much love, everybody. Peace, and thank you for watching.